Good afternoon, and thank you for joining this segment of the 2020 GratisGives celebration. I'm being joined with Jonnie Pullman, who is the board president for Achievement Beyond Obstacles. Thank you for joining us, Jonnie.
Thank you very much, Kirk, for having us.
Excellent, excellent. How and when did Achievement Beyond Obstacles start?
Well, it started with a very small program in my Rotary Club in 1996. And we started working with students who were overcoming major obstacles. But in 2014, we were joined by other Rotary clubs, and we expanded the program to what it is now.
Okay, and is it a local nonprofit? What is it?
Yes, we're a local nonprofit. We work with the Washoe County schools and charter schools and private schools as well.
Excellent. So it's not necessarily a national Rotary program. It's right here in Northern Nevada.
This is local Rotary clubs of the 4 largest Rotary clubs in Reno. There are 8 of them in Reno-Sparks.
Okay.
So the 4 largest in Reno-Sparks are actually members of the board of directors of this nonprofit.
Okay. What is the mission of Achievement Beyond Obstacles?
The mission of Achievement Beyond Obstacles is to provide scholarships and support to students who have overcome major obstacles in their lives. We have students who have been homeless, who have parents who are in prison, or who they have had problems with the law themselves. They've overcome all of these obstacles and continued in school. And we recognize them where other scholarship programs don't. And another thing that we do is we follow the students all the way through school or trade school. We don't just desert them after their first year in school or after they were just awarded the scholarship.
That's great. That's great. When you say school, define school for me. Are we talking middle schoolers? Are we talking?
We work with high school seniors.
Okay.
And when they get their scholarships, they can go to the local schools, UNR and TMCC, or they can go out of state or to a trade school.
Okay. And so this program is specifically for seniors that are locally here, that are looking to go to further their education.
Correct.
That have, as we would say internally, stayed in the pocket. I mean, they've been dealt some things that are not necessarily normal, and they've had the ability to stay in school and really get the job done.
That's correct.
Okay.
For example, one of our students who is entering grad school with a national fellowship this year
Right on.
Is a graduate of Minogue, and she spent her last 3 years of school taking care of her father, who was overcome with a really debilitating illness. And so her mom couldn't work. They had to take care of him. And so we worked with Lauren, and she went to UNR, and she's now entering grad school. We're really, really proud of her.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Other than scholarships, is there anything else you do for the seniors?
Yes, when they're selected by the counselors at the high schools, or they're nominated by the counselors at the high schools, we have a 2-day intensive leadership training with nationally known trainers. We then later provide them with a day of financial literacy training. We have mentorships with Dean's Future Scholars up at the UNR campus.
Yeah.
And with the student resources at TMCC. These are all separate events where we get together with the students to prepare them with the tools they need to be successful, not just in college or trade school, but in life.
Beautiful. I love that. So you're helping setting them up for success.
Yes.
Beautiful. Tell us a story of impact, a specific story about maybe a specific child or senior that was part of your program.
Okay. One person I can think of offhand is Omar. Omar is now going to be a sophomore at UNR, and he is from Sparks High School. Some of our kids are overcoming major illnesses. They've been hit with cancer or immunotherapy or some kind of issue that has made it really difficult for them to operate in the world. And we have very many success stories with these kids as well.
Beautiful.
You know, one thing I'd like to say is that when these kids are nominated, they're nominated based on the strength of their character and their determination to succeed and overcome obstacles. It's not just based on grades.
Hence the Achievement Beyond Obstacles.
Correct.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it. As the board president of Achievement Beyond Obstacles, how can the community help you now?
Well, the most help we could use is financial support. We are taking students not just through their first year in college, but all the way through. And we can only help about 25% of our students in their second, third, and fourth years of college. So that would be very helpful This year we gave $21,000 of scholarships to seniors entering college and $26,000 to continuing students, 2 of which are in grad school and 1 is applying to law school.
Beautiful.
So we've worked for
That's
them for a long
amazing.
time. Yeah.
When potential donors look into nonprofits, one of the things they look into, obviously, is what percentage of the money that's donated goes to the actual beneficiaries. What percentage of the money donated goes to the actual students?
100%.
So that you have no paid staff.
We have no paid staff. But the most important thing is the local Rotary clubs support the organization in the beginning so that the trainers that we have and the events we put on that are direct services to the students are already covered with those donations. So any donations from the community goes 100% to support for students for books, fees, tuition, and other things they directly need for school.
It's great to know. It's great to know. Considering that the GratisGives funds are unrestricted funds, how do you plan on using the GratisGives funds to further your mission?
I think for the most part, we plan to use the GratisGives funds to support our continuing students. As I mentioned before, we can only afford at this time to support about 25% of what we would like to for these students that are continuing in their college careers in a successful way. So most of the GratisGives funds will be going to that.
Beautiful. Tell us about your experience with the GratisGives team.
Well, I would say that my experience with the GratisGives team has been overwhelmingly positive. Whenever I have talked with them, it's always been positive, and I always leave with a smile on my face.
That's good.
And they've always solved the problem.
Yeah, nice, nice. Every team member at Gratis is inspired by the bridge building component of the program, the part that connects local business owners to local nonprofits. Do you have a story of connection that has been provided by the GratisGives initiative?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. GratisGives has really attempted to form a network of the nonprofits that they serve with their program. And I was really not very well connected with the 4Kids Foundation, for example. And they worked with us to help find a job for one of our students. They worked with us to get a computer for another student. Obviously, they have to meet their criteria as well. But they were more than happy to work with us. And we're also hoping to get a closer partnership with Safe Talk for Teens.
Beautiful. With so many credit card processing companies out there today, what would you tell a potential business owner that is considering going with GratisGives?
You know, we're all busy, Kirk. Business owners, people who work for business owners, we're all really busy and we can't always devote the time that we need to support our community. The model for GratisGives is really important because it allows business owners to contribute to the community just as a course of business and to also get to know about the nonprofits in the community and the nonprofits to get to know about the business. And networking like this is one of the most important things we can do to build a strong community.
Beautiful. Jonnie, I want to say, first of all, thank you for what you do for our local seniors. The ability for them to go to school. Sometimes you are the catalyst as to why they can go to school.
That's actually true.
I just want to say thank you. And I think what your organization does is amazing. I think you're amazing. And just want to say thank you for coming in today and having this conversation with me.
Well, thank you, Kirk. And we also are very grateful to be able to work with you.
Right
So
on.
thank you.
Thank you.